Welcome to Smash Writing. I'm Paul. This is Justin.
Hello there.
Today we are reviewing Into the Mouth of Madness, starring Sam Neill. Justin, tell us a little bit about this film.
What this movie is all about is insurance investigator kind of deal. Trent. He's been hired to go look for an author who's gone missing. Up in Hobbs End, he has to go out and try to find this guy. Sutter Kane is a world-renowned author in this world, outselling like the King and everybody. But it tends to have an adverse reaction to lesser-minded people. They can kind of go crazy when they read his work. He's been working on this last book, and he's gone missing, and they want him to go find him so they can publish his book. But Trent believes this is all just a publicity stunt. He's being sent out there with the editor, Linda, to go find him. And they have this moment where, like, the time warp, where they kind of lose track of all time, and then they just end up in Hobbs End. And when they're there, they realize that some of the characters and locations are spots from Sutter's other books. And as the story goes about, they find out that Sutter explains to them that he'd opened a portal to a world of monsters. And in the Mouth of Madness is just going to be about them invading the real world. And they're about to invade the real world. Trent doesn't believe it at first, but Linda goes a bit insane when she reads the In the Mouth of Madness book, putting Trent on his own. And he experiences these portals the other side, and he sees these monsters, and he just manages to escape and get back into reality. He tries to warn people, and he gets locked up. While he's locked up, he hears on the radio and gets out that the world has been taken over by monsters. And he walks into the movie theater where he is watching In the Mouth of Madness, realizing that he's been the main character all this time. And the world is toast. I love this movie. This movie's so much fun.
That's why you picked it.
Powers of an author creating... That's such an interesting story as an author becoming this god kind of deal, where whatever they write will come true.
So now, like, my biggest thing to you is, like, what part of the story was real, what part was fake?
Well, I think it was all real.
Like, so his stories... So when they say that his stories were messes with the minds of weaker-minded people,
yeah,
that was real.
Yeah.
So now, Sam Neill's character, Trent, would that classify him as a lesser mind character?
No, because he sees through it at first. He doesn't believe it's real.
Okay.
But once he realizes that, no, it's all real, is when he starts to spiral into insanity.
So when it comes to, like, the part of, like...
No, this is very much inspired by Lovecraft stuff. And Lovecraftian stuff is always like the lesser mind people are the first ones to be infected.
Right. So, like, because I know, like, I feel like the thing with this movie, so in the real world, monsters are still going to invade.
Yes.
So that's
what they invaded at the end of the movie.
Right. So that's real. So in reality, what parts were fake that drove Trent insane?
Trent realizing that all of this is real and there's not much time to stop it. If he even can stop it.
So basically it's a story that, like, how can I say it? Like, it's a story that says it's going to blur the lines of fake and real, but it's really moving towards real.
Yeah, it's moving toward the apocalypse.
Okay. Now
this is part of the Apocalypse trilogy with The Thing, In the Mouth of Madness, and Prince of Darkness.
So we reviewed The Thing.
Yeah. We're reviewing In the Mouth of Madness.
So I guess at some
Prince
point soon in the near future we're going to be reviewing Prince of Darkness.
Yes.
Even though we already got a full schedule coming up already. Okay.
There's always enough time to ruin your day.
There really is. There really is. This is why we record these episodes in advance. What things did you like then?
I really loved everything. I did. I loved everything.
So I'm guessing this is an S tier.
I loved. Yes, this is an S tier movie for Justin.
So
I loved the acting. I loved the monster designs. I loved this idea of Sutter Kane being this god writer who's writing
We only dream.
reality, and he's writing reality from fiction. That's what I do. I would not be a benevolent God.
So, from my perspective, is
I love the. I'm sorry about the balls. Because Chuck kept trying to escape the asylum, and one time he kneed the guy in the balls.
It's like, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Was that because of the balls? I'm sorry about that.
So, I did enjoy this film. I thought, obviously Sam Neill's a great actor. I know.
Oh yeah, Sam Neill's.
We were talking about this off camera. Like, everybody knows him for like Jurassic Park, but he's been in horror films. He's been in fantasy films too.
Yeah.
I've seen him Merlin.
He's awesome in horror films. Unfortunately, I just read an article about him yesterday, which kind of is going to date this because by the time this comes out, it's going to be like, that was months ago. He's got blood cancer in his blood.
Mm. That sucks.
Yeah.
Is it cured or?
Oh, he has to get treatment every month.
Okay. So we can still expect some movies
yeah.
from him.
Best wishes to Sam Neill.
Yeah, really. Because I don't think any movie I came across of Sam Neill, I was like, oh man, Sam Neill sucks in this film. Loved him in Jurassic Park. One in all of the films that he was in that series. Enjoyed him in Event Horizon.
Yeah.
He, like, going back to what you were saying, he really does have that feel for the horror movies.
Yeah.
Like, just the way he smirks gives you, like you see him in the film, you're like, he's the villain.
Bad man right there. He's the hero of this story.
This one, yeah. But even then, he still had that creepy vibe.
Yeah.
Like, he really shows up.
Especially when he's in the padded room, he's got the puzzle pieces drawn all over his face and all over the
yeah. And he's just like casually, nah, I want to stay in this room.
I'll
good.
stay here. I don't want to leave anymore.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I want to be in the padded walls.
I'm safe here.
Yeah.
You're not.
I did enjoy. The story was like, to me, was like crazy up and down because, like he says, you have to start to tell, okay, what was real, what was not real, but then it was all real in the end anyway.
Yeah.
I think they maybe got a little too cute in some ways with making
No
it.
such thing. More cuter the better.
I'm going to give it a good grade. Calm down. But this, I'm trying to explain why it's going to be separate from your S tier level and my grade. I did enjoy the I am a
We
fan
need to make
of,
that. We need to make that great video.
well, now that our schedule's calming down, we can.
That's not true at all. You know that.
We're back here every week after week after week. No, but the practical effects with makeup, with the monsters and all. There was scenes where it was replaying and twisting. I love like it was more towards the end when he's driving away from the crowd.
Yeah.
And he's driving a road and the road like lights up on the side and then he comes right back and he's just like getting annoyed until the final time he's like, I'm just gonna drive through them now. Like, you should have done that the first time. It kept you watching it. As I said, I just think it just got too cute at times with blurring the lines. Definitely then in the end, it was all going to come true anyway.
Yeah.
So what were you really blurring?
Well, for him, it's a story for Trent.
Yeah, and I get that. But that other than that, like it was a really a fun, weird movie to enjoy. For laughs and giggles, go ahead, Justin, give him the grade.
Yes.
S. For me, I am going to give it.
You'll give it whatever grade I put on this screen for you.
I'll give it.
I'll edit out your voice for mine and just send out.
I'm going to give it a minus. I'm going to give it. I thought it was entertaining. The reason why I want to keep it away from the S marker is I still feel like even though if they trying to blur the lines of reality and fiction only for the fiction to be reality, I would love if it would have ended on reality.
Descent into madness.
And it achieves its goal. I think they got just slightly too cute with some stuff in between. But nevertheless, I'm giving it an A. I still think it's a fun movie to watch. That is our review of In the Mouth of Madness. How did you come up with this one? Did you Google it too originally when you watched it, or how did you originally come across it?
Alright, so I have actually reviewed this before in the past on the WordPress site. For this time around, though, I was doing the last recording block when I went on Tubi, and I saw this was free on Tubi.
And you just wanted
So
to
I'm like,
watch
let's jump on that while it's still free, because you complained.
because you like to. We have access to so many films, but some reason you like to find ones that we don't have access to.
Talk to the movie production. Why are some of the Bond movies free and some of them cost money?
I don't know. It's weird because they're like literally Paramount Plus, HBO Max, and Amazon. But then on Amazon, you gotta pay for them.
But not all of them, just some of them.
Some of them. Which, when we get into the newer ones, like I know Daniel Craig ones, I don't have to pay for them. I own them. So thank God. That's at least like $30 back in my pocket.
That's me with the Brosnan ones. I
Which
go to Vudu. I think they're cheaper on Vudu than they are on Amazon.
No, they're all $3.99.
You're complaining over $4.
When we record like 12 movies, yeah. But until next,
If I could trust you to pick better movies, I'd let you do it.
I've been picking better ones.
Well, yeah, you haven't served up a Requiem in a while.
Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.